Hi, I'm Helen from Woolly Chic, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to do a crochet slip stitch. A crochet slip stitch is used to join stitches together. Let me show you how to do a slip stitch. I'm going to put my hook into the first chain that I've made, yarn round the hook, pull it through the stitch and through the loop that's on my hook, straight through, and that is a slip stitch. And there I've joined my first chain to my last chain to make a ring, and into that ring you can then put your stitches for something like a granny square. So let me show you that again. I'm going to put my hook into the stitch, yarn round the hook, pull it through the stitch and keep sliding it through the loop that's on your hook, and that is a slip stitch. And there you've joined your two stitches together to make a ring. So I've just made the middle of a granny square, and I need to make a slip stitch into the third chain of my turn-in chain. So I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3 and pop my hook into the third of those chains. I'm going to go yarn around the hook and pull through the stitch and pull through the loop that's on my hook, and there I've made a slip stitch to join that first round of my granny square. Now I've got some lovely colour changing yarn from West Yorkshire Spinners here, and so I'm not going to break the yarn at this point and change colour. What I'm in fact going to do is make slip stitches to this corner here where I can then start my next round. So I'm going to put my hook in under the V of the stitch, and you can see both parts of the loops there, and I'm going to go yarn around the hook and pull through the stitch and pull through the loop that's on my hook. I'm going to move on to the next one and do another one in here with a slip stitch, and then one more slip stitch in here into the third stitch, and I'm also going to do a slip stitch into the chain space, and that's where I'll start my next round. So I'm just going to put my hook into the chain space, go yarn around the hook and just pull all the way through the loop that's on my hook and make a slip stitch. So I've travelled along these stitches, and the great thing about a slip stitch is it has no height whatsoever, so it enables you to travel along almost invisibly, and then you're ready to start your next round. So then I can just start with my 3 chains for the next round. Right, let's show you that again. I've come to the end of round 2 on my granny square, and I've got to make a slip stitch into the third chain of my original turn-in chain. So here's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put my hook into the chain stitch, yarn around the hook and pull it through the stitch and slide it through the loop that's on my hook, and that's a slip stitch. Now again, I'm not going to change colour by breaking the yarn. I'm going to carry on to the next corner space. So I'm going to put my hook under both parts of the stitch at the top of the treble crochet stitch. I'm going to go yarn around the hook and slide it through the stitch and slide it through the loop that's on my hook, and one into the next one, yarn around the hook and sliding it all the way through and into the chain space and pulling it all the way through the loop that's on my hook. So slip stitches can be used to join stitches together or to travel along stitches where you don't want those stitches to show. So I hope you've enjoyed this crochet tutorial video, and if you have, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and look out for some more coming soon.